yeah, yeah. The Mossad is my rock. I keep my Bible on top. The Mossad is my rock. No time for cupcake and the cutling. Hit the streets and start cutting. The Israelites are bubbling. The Israelites are coming. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. You can keep the stuffing. It's pagan, disdain, it's vain, it's nothing. The European Union about to hit the button. And I feel sorry for you if you think the Lord is bluffing. That's why I hit the booth and I tell the truth. Are you fishing with the truth? Tell me where's your fruit? If the Most High is your rock, don't treat him like a side piece. Come in this truth plan and treat you like a side piece. He's the God of mercy and wrath. So do you want to fly or do you keep the Bible on cop? The Most High is my
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
All right, thank you for joining us again for another class here at ISUPK Norfolk. Thank you for joining. Obviously, everybody's freed up, so we got a packed class. You know where we're at. If you're able to get out, please get out. If you're here in the Norfolk area, we don't have a band yet. And I say yet because it's probably not coming here in Virginia. But I know Houston and other cities are being locked down right now when it comes to. Actually, it's a specific time though, so it's not even.
No, it's not a specific time. No. Well, what they told me, we're gonna have to double check that. Somebody double check that, because what they told me was that it's basically what do you call it when you just got to be at home?
It's called technically call it a
shelter in place. So they can only go get food and essentials and go back home.
Right.
So am I even okay, all right. So brothers in Houston are not going to be having class. All right, so Houston is not going to be having class. So we're going to take over class until further notice. I repeat, we are going to take over class. Houston is not having class. They have officially
been shut down.
So we're going to be having class starting next week. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. We're gonna switch schedules on class. We're gonna take Houston time, which is Mondays, Wednesdays,
And the channel.
huh?
Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
Are we gonna air Friday?
Yeah, we're air Friday and we're air Saturday. Saturday morning, yeah.
So we'll air all 4 days.
Yeah, all 4 days we're airing. I mean, yeah. We're just gonna take their schedule starting next week. This week, we are going to do, what's today? Tuesday.
Thursday.
So we'll come back Friday and Saturday for class during this week. All right, Friday night and Saturday morning for class. All right, because we still want to do some cable show stuff. So somebody write that down so I won't forget. So next week we're gonna take over Houston time, right? Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturday mornings. That's starting next week. The rest of this week we're gonna do Friday and Saturday. We'll do it like that. So yeah, until they shut us down, which I don't think they are. I don't think they're gonna shut down the whole city the same way. If they do, we're gonna still be doing class. All right, until further notice. Yeah, watch chewing that ice like that. All right. Y'all make sure y'all got the schedule down. I mean, if y'all subscribe to the channel, y'all know y'all get the link out. We got to get the word out. I'm gonna have Quatazop tonight go on the other channel and let them know we're going to be doing the live classes. All right. Yeah, until further notice.
Oh yeah, thinking all those subscribers subscribe with the Norfolk channel.
I mean, we usually get over there about 300, 400 views.
Northwest
Maybe they want to come over here and get class. You know what I mean?
Northwest side,
So
Northeast.
that's what's going on right now. All right. Y'all know the deal. Passover has been rescheduled to
May 17th.
May 17th. Passover has been rescheduled to May 17th. We're trying to let this wave pass, and then if y'all already know the scripture says if you can't make it to the first Passover, then 30 days you do another. So we're doing the second one on May 17th. All right, so reschedule your tickets if y'all were coming. You know, we're hoping by that time, well, I'm not hoping, but if by that time things don't blow over, you know what I mean? Or things blow over, then everything should be good for the 17th. All right. What I'm hoping for is this brings on World War III, and Yahweh Shai comes back and delivers us like he said he would. That's what I'm hoping for. Everybody else is hoping for it to get back regular. I'm hoping the Most High keep bringing this on, because we need to get up out of here, man. It's time for us to get out of this kingdom. All right? I mean, y'all know the announcements where I stated the class days until April the 7th. We're going to be doing that to April the 7th. I think Houston's shut down to April the 7th.
Correct.
So we'll be doing that class schedule till then.
Malls shut down too.
Yeah. Like all the malls are shut down, everything's shut down. So that's what we got going on. Is that Passover thing up there? Is that the new one? Oh, okay. Yeah, so we reschedule y'all tickets. We still gotta do the High Holy Day. You know what I mean? Remember, man. Remember all these men and women in all the captivities. All the captivities that were still commemorating the High Holy Days. They didn't let the captivity or whatever was going on stop the Passover, right? What was happening in Egypt during our Passover? Destruction, right? Destruction was going on in Egypt, right? And the Most High told us to do what? Sacrifice the lamb, put the blood of the lamb on the door, and that death angel would pass over. That was our first Passover. So it wasn't like, oh, we can't do the Passover because Egypt's being destroyed. We still did it. So keep that in mind. You know, those are the ones. Go to Psalms. This is one of the scriptures we put in this new show we're gonna put out. Psalms 50 verse 4, real quick. Psalms 50 verse 4. Listen, everybody, y'all get the link out. Everybody like, share, subscribe, so we can get whoever from the other channel, try to get them over here. All right, so like, share, subscribe. But read that, Psalms 50 verse 4.
Psalms chapter 50 verse 4. He shall call to the heavens from above, and to the earth, that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together unto me.
Right?
Those that have made a covenant with me be my sacrifice.
Read that one more time.
Gather my saints together unto me. Those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice.
Right, so gather my saints together, those that have made a covenant with me. Through what?
By sacrifice.
Right, by sacrifice. So remember, all those, the contracts, the covenants, everything the Most High established with us, he's acknowledging who his chosen are. He's acknowledging them through the covenants and contracts, through the sacrifice, through the giving their body, their mind, and spirit, through them being doused with the blood of Yahweh Shai. Those are the ones that are going to be saved. So gather my saints together, the ones that made that covenant. So these are the covenants. These are the laws. We still got to do them, and until the end. It don't matter. The Most High, this is what's separating us from them. It's these covenants, contracts, laws, and commandments. So y'all got to keep that in mind. Why you're saying, well, but the world's ending. Yeah, we still kept the laws. We still did the work of the Most High. So it's still got to go on. All right. So we'll start out with any questions. If anybody got any questions, real quick, and if not, they're gonna go into this topic on, just this spirit of panic mode. Everybody, you're gonna get a lot of people panicking. I mean, y'all see, we're not panicking. We're just being prepared spiritually, mentally, for it can go from here. It can go far left. It can get way worse, or this could just be another burp, another, contraction. So y'all got to keep that in mind. Yep. But what are you hoping for? Are you hoping America gets back normal? Really? You're hoping America gets back normal for what? To go back to slavery? Yeah. Get back to work? Go back to school and learn the white man's knowledge? Huh? Nah, we're hoping that the Most High brings the end. That he does what he said he was going to do, which is get us the hell out of here. So I'm not praying it goes back normal. I'm praying it gets worse. Because the worse it gets, that's going to do. Christ said he would intervene before we are destroyed. God. So I know y'all don't understand it like that. Y'all are thinking, well, yeah, we got to get back to normal. Everything can't wait till the world get back to how we used to. Nah, that ain't the scriptures. We supposed to be praying that the Most High brings what did we pray this morning? Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, right? When you're praying for the kingdom of Christ, what are you praying for? That the Most High destroys America. Because God's kingdom and America cannot coexist. So y'all got to keep that in mind. It's not going to coexist. You're not going to get the Subway or the Chipotle, or we ain't going to get that in God's kingdom.
Secondhand food.
Yeah, it ain't going to be that. Like y'all got to understand, everything's going to be renewed. Yeah, no more school, no more hanging around with your demonic friends in school, right? I know this is not the topic, but I just wanted to put y'all, to remind y'all, like, what are you really praying for?
No more pork as an option?
Yeah, no more pork, no more homosexuals in school, switch hitters and drug heads in school,
right?
Bull dykes,
predators,
backside thieves. Yeah. That's what you learned in school, right? So when we pray, thy kingdom come, what are we praying for? God's kingdom come, right? God. What do you think? He gonna come back and then sit next to Trump and be like, yeah, let's get it right. Let me show you how to set up this voting system, Trump. Damn. Nah, he's gonna move him out. Y'all do get that, right?
Come.
Well, at least you do, Ak. Go ahead, where you at?
This is give me a BARUCH chapter 3, and you can start at verse 10.
Right.
BARUCH chapter 3 and verse 10, because a lot of us, we don't know history, so we really don't understand where we came from, and not only that, but the level of royalty. We're living in a secondhand nation right now, man. We get a lot of pass downs, and we think this is cool. We get chicken nuggets and burgers. But that's half-bitten food. They call it GMO, genetically modified organism, which is not real. That's why a lot of us, whenever you eat food, you go to sleep. You ain't eating real food, man. You might as well eat cockroaches, but grasshoppers. Because grasshoppers got protein, right? Come on, man. But we have to see that the land that we're in, we become comfortable. But read where you at.
Baruch chapter 3 verse 10.
Come on.
How happeneth it, Israel?
How what?
How happeneth it, Israel,
Read.
that thou art in thy enemy's land?
See, a lot of us don't understand that we're in our enemy's land.
Right.
Our enemy's been hoodwinking us since we've been born, since our parents been born, since we've been in this country of America. Since the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites came to America.
Right.
They've been doing us dirty. But what happened though? We're here sitting comfortable. But the reason being, read.
That thou art waxing old in a strange country.
Yeah, we're waxing old, which means that we're getting used to where we're at right now. We're used to the standard of life that America has been giving us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now they want to give us this bailout check, $1,200, $500 for each child. Now, don't get me wrong, for those that don't have it, we need it. But think about the handout. Y'all should have been gave that. When slavery dropped, when y'all was murdering and killing kids. You know what I'm saying? When y'all were robbing and stealing businesses from those that made the inventions, built the businesses. Y'all should have been given alms like that. Now they finally want to drop it just because of the coronavirus. Mm-hmm. And we think that this is something that they're giving us. We look at the government as if, they're doing us a favor. No, Ben should have given us that. Ben should have given us, what do you want to call it? Reparations.
Right.
Or some type of restitution for the demonic acts that they've been doing to us for many of years. Right. But the scripture says that we've waxing old, read.
In a strange country.
Come on.
That thou art defiled with the dead.
Yeah, we're defiled with those that are dead. That's why we don't see where we're at as being like, this is life. No. We should be in a mansion, servants, righteousness. There shouldn't be you got to question if it's a boy or a girl. Like, is that really life now? That you got to be like, hold on, is that a boy or a girl? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, hold on. I thought that was a boy, but no, she just had her breast taped down. It's like, come on, man. That's life. Wow. Grown men going after 11-year-old kids, right? Thinking that's cool.
Wow.
Oh, man, I did it before. 11 and 12-year-olds, the parents let me come through. That's not life. This isn't the nation or the status that the Mossad wants to have us in, but we've waxing old here, so we feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We feel some type of way when it comes to seeing America being destroyed.
They become institutionalized.
Right.
Or what's the other word I always use? When you fall in love with your captors.
It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah. Israel's become, they've developed that Stockholm Syndrome for America. And they feel that instead of leaning onto the Most High with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and asking Him and begging Him for salvation, they're worried about salvation from America, from Esau.
Right on point.
And the reason I say that is because it reminds me and Kazaki were coming from Houston and we watched this movie called The Platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called The Platform. And it shows you there's 200 levels?
Over 250 levels. Yeah.
It shows you just the way they feed everybody at every level.
Yeah, they put one food on this thing that went all the way down. And basically, if food didn't get to your level, you're dead. But by the time you're on the 50th level, what was left over was scraps. It's like they left scrap for you. Dang. But that's how America has fed the mentality of our people to where you're hoping to get back to work. Mm-hmm. Like this is, you're thinking about, dang, I need to get back to my job. Like, take the 2 weeks off, 2 weeks pay. This is 2 weeks off of what pay? So, and if not, the Mossad is going to take care of it. He's going to take care of it because the devil is going to make sure their economy is in full motion. They're not going to let their economy fall. So they want you to get back to slavery.
Oh yeah.
They
just passed it about an hour ago, where they said they're doing $4 trillion. Oh, it said $6 trillion. $4 trillion is going to come. Oh yeah, it's going through. They already passed it.
Yeah, I already knew it. You can't kick the camera. You can't check that. Right. Yeah. $4 trillion. Wow.
Well, they said $6 trillion. $4 trillion is coming from the Treasury and some other.
Yeah.
Lingo. But
Yeah.
Yeah, they passed that. But just seeing that, but why though? Just to keep us passive, just to keep our little water on the lips, you know, parch your thirst,
And even
or quench your thirst.
And even in that, because we were listening to the whole lecture, and even if they did pass it, right? Because you know the devil's still in the details. If it's a grant or if it's a a loan, right? Because let's
You got to pay that back.
Yeah, you got to pay that back. If they give everybody reparation or what is it? You said $2,500 per household, right? You still gonna have to pay that back.
Yeah, it's gonna come out of your taxes. They ain't stupid. America ain't stupid. They know how to get that money back. It's gonna be a loan, and then when you get your taxes next year, they're gonna ask you during the COVID thing,
The COVID epidemic.
yeah, did you get any money? Right? And you're gonna have to say yeah, because they're gonna know, and they're probably gonna take out that, you know, if not all of it, a portion of it. You know, remember this: ain't no man going to save us. We keep saying that. The knowledge, the Bible keeps telling us, there's no man that's gonna save us. Go ahead, finish that so we can get into this topic.
That's it on that.
All right, so let's go into the top. The topic's on panicking, because a lot of people don't know how to control and think about what is going on here now. They don't know what to think. You know, they don't know how to feel. And I know I got a lot of y'all, even of y'all online. A lot of y'all wish it goes back normal, don't you? You want to go right back to America, huh? One more scripture. Go to Micah.
This is not true.
Go to Micah. Y'all ready for America to get back in the roll, huh? I want the Most High to blow this damn place up. I want people to be running butt naked down the street on fire while somebody's shooting at them. You know what I mean? I want people to be running out like they're maniacs trying to break in your house. I want all the prophecies of the scriptures to come to pass. To come to pass, man. What are y'all talking about? You wanted to go back normal. Y'all are tripping. You know what I mean? How many jobs you got? You know what I mean? You know, even the kids, man. What, you ready to go back to school? For what? What you ready to go back to school for? For all the anxiety and your fake friends.
Peer pressure.
And your peer pressure. And the fakeness.
The bullying.
And the fake classes and the fake knowledge. Them pumping all that madness in your head. You got to worry about this girl talking to that girl and that girl don't like that. Come on, man. You want to go back to that? Hell nah, man. Read that. Read where we're at.
Yeah, you want Micah 2 and 10?
Yeah, Micah 2 and 10.
2 and 10.
Come on.
Micah chapter 2 verse 10.
Yeah.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
This is what?
This is not your rest.
Yeah. Most I say get out of there. That's been the whole point from the door, right?
Come.
To get out of there. To come out of this. Revelations 18 and 4. Come out of her, my people. Be not partakers of... Oh, go ahead, read that and we'll jump over there. We're going to go into this. I just want to... Go ahead.
Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest.
Go ahead.
Because it is polluted.
It is what?
It is polluted.
Right, y'all forgetting that this place is polluted. There's nothing here to be liked.
Come.
So what if you had the damn convenience to walk in the store, buy Pampers and diapers and your coffee and your Cinnabon?
Oh yeah.
So what? That ain't no convenience to be a slave and because you can walk around in the yard. You think when they're in prison and they got to do life in prison, they're happy because they get to go out to the yard?
Wow.
You're like, oh, break time. Damn, we get to go out to the yard.
That might be the light of their day though.
Yeah, but it's the light of their day. But think about it.
That ain't
They hate it.
Right. The Most High's, we got to wake up and understand that you should be in your room praying that Yahweh Shai burns this place down. And he does what he said he was going to do. That's what you know what I mean? That's what you should be praying for.
You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
Because it is polluted. It shall destroy you.
And it has. Yeah. This America has polluted and destroyed you. That's why you are the way you are. And unless you got the strength of Yahweh in you, you can only be free. That's the only way. And when you do have the strength of the Most High in you, your spirit is still vexed by the daily wickedness. So what's the point? Huh? We want to, because we had our own business, we want to go back in the mall? That you ready to run back to the malls? Hell no, we ain't.
I'll take that chariot ride.
Right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The mall chariot ride. Which one?
Chariot ride.
Right? Back to your 2 jobs, a chariot ride. Back to you can't pay this bill, that bill, and this bill, or a chariot ride to freedom. Swing low, sweet chariot. Right? Take me home. Right? We want to go home. Y'all got to understand, this is what they were singing in slavery.
Yep. It was not life.
Go ahead.
It shall destroy you, even with a sword of destruction.
And that's how you know you gotta, if you're a Hebrew Israelite and you're saying, damn, I can't wait till things get back normal, go look in the mirror and check yourself. Check yourself. Seriously, go in the mirror and check yourself if you said, damn, I can't wait till things get back normal so I can get back to school, so I can get back to work, so I can get back to... Is that normal? Dang, that's sad. Revelation 18:4, read that one.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
No, be comfortable.
Come out of her, my people.
Oh, love how they beat you, step on you, hate you, whip you, shoot you, kill you.
Come out of her, my people.
Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
That's what we were supposed to be doing from the door. Coming out of America. That way, the sins of America don't succumb you. Don't overtake you. America right now is paying for their sins.
Yep.
You understand that? Do y'all understand that? America's paying for their sins. The wickedness, slavery. You being burnt on trees. Your ancestors being ripped open from the vagina to the throat. And babies bashed against trees. The so-called Negro brothers being hanged and burnt.
Castrated.
A pole stuck through their anus all the way through their mouth and roasted. You sitting over here like, man, I can't wait to get back to work. You niggas are sick. You're sick. You gotta be sick in the head to care about what the hell. Like America, yeah, man, I can't wait. I'm praying, Yahweh, please, keep giving it to them.
Yep.
One plague after another. You think when we was in Egypt, we were saying, you know what? Man, I hope there don't be 10 plagues. Man, after this fire, I hope it ends.
Right.
We was like, man, get them.
You gotta get it back.
Get them.
Is there another one?
Get them.
Can we get another one?
Right. We was like, we was praising the Most High. We was thanking the Most High. We weren't like, man, you see what's going on over there in Egypt? You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't wait to get back to work. Building these pyramids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
9-day work weeks.
Yeah, 9-day work weeks. I can't wait to get back. Oh, Yahweh, when you gonna finish? You know who was like that? The Uncle Tom nigga slaves that loved it. Yeah, see? Rethink your damn mind. Rethink your little Kmart loving, Walmart loving, right? Starbucks loving, AMC loving,
Whataburger,
Apple Store,
Netflix fake nigga loving. The Apple Store, like you walk up in the Apple and you feel good, like, look, I can get the new eye this and eye that. Bro, we're talking about the kingdom of God. But it takes this to happen. It takes the pains, the death, the bloodshed. He said, come out, go ahead, read on that real quick.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
Go ahead.
Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin.
Go ahead.
And that you receive not of her plagues.
Right. See, that's why we supposed to be leaving. All y'all that thought, oh, I can't wait to get back to work. You know who that was in the Bible? Lot's wife. Always looking back because she wanted things to go back normal. This is normal to you. And she was turned into a pile of salt because she wanted to be normal. Y'all don't know what that's why y'all got to read the Bible. You don't know what the hell you're thinking or talking about. Your brain ain't right. Your mind ain't right. You ain't thinking right according to the Bible, according to the Most High.
Yeah, I was watching a Netflix article, but the brother said he was brainwashed.
Right.
He's been brainwashed for many centuries.
Right.
Because we think this is normal.
Right.
The emotional connection that we have with our slave owners and our slave plantation is extremely crazy.
Right.
Majority of us don't know that we're in slavery. That menial couple ducats that you got,
No.
a couple G's, just because you got a couple G's, that's nothing. $10,000, okay, put that in the stock market. Lose $70,000 if you want to real quick. You know, so you're really not in the right mental, like you said, capacity. The brain's not functioning correctly.
Yeah.
But all this had to come because the scriptures speak about it. The scriptures and prophecies said that this will come for the new kingdom to be here, for Christ to come back, for things to go back in order. And with that, we're going to start with, go to Matthew's. Matthew chapter 24, we're going to dig right into it. Verse 6.
You know, I got that definition of Stockholm Syndrome.
Go ahead.
And it says, feeling of trust or affection felt in many cases of kidnapping or hostage taken by a victim towards the captor. So that's the mindset that a lot of people got going on. If you're feeling like you can't wait to get back to work, it's that Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
No, definitely. You know, but what we're seeing right now, again, we have to look at the media and understand that it's really you're not looking at, again, YouTube. I think we watch YouTube and Hulu and movies so much that we think we're in a movie now. we can't really rationalize and understand that individuals are literally panicking, and we have to understand and see that it's coming to that time. And that's why the scriptures already forgave us the information that this was going to come. That's the beauty of having the Bible. That's the beauty of understanding when in Revelation it says, bless him that readeth. Why? Because now you have a heads up of what's going to come. The situation, the mind state, the chaos, the uproar, as the scriptures is going to say. But this is what Christ was prophesying what was going to come in the future. That's why it's in red letters. But read where you at.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 6.
Come on.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And we've obviously heard that with Iran, other different nations. We just heard a couple days ago there was a bombing of another Iranian ally by us. Why? It had to come. Rumors of wars. Read.
See that ye be not troubled.
See that you be not what?
Not troubled.
See, we can't be troubled. But we have to see that a lot of our people and people in the world are going to be panicking. You see it now. Everybody's running out to get toilet tissue. What in the hell? Everybody need toilet tissue for? Like, is everybody really going to have massive diarrhea to where you need that?
Wow.
Or is it going to flood in your house where you got to clog up the doors with the paper towels? Like, really? What you need? You frying fish?
They're
What you
using
doing?
it for bulletproof vests.
Yeah, bulletproof vest. Think about it. Water and toilet tissue was the main item that everybody wanted to get. But the scripture says, be not troubled. Read.
For all these things must come to pass.
They must what?
Come to pass.
See, the Bible is already telling us that these things have to come to pass.
If you already knew this, then your mind is settled in understanding what events got to happen. What events got to go forth and continue to unfold to bring us to Christ coming back. So that's where the ease, the ones that are woke and aware of what's going on, we're sitting back and we're looking at what needs to happen next, right? What's going to take us to the next level, right? Because we need it to get to the next level. right? Is it going to be another nation trying to take advantage of America at this point and throw a missile, throw a bomb, blow this or blow that? And then America says, oh, we're at war now with this country because while we were dealing with this virus, they try to attack us over here. I'm hoping it's something like that. Right?
Sneaky.
Or is it that this virus, they're going to let it consume as many as people they can and bring in martial law? I'm hoping it's something like that.
Because technically this is martial law when they say a slightness of it, when they say shelter in place.
Yeah.
Again, shelter in place is whenever you have a school shooting in a school or some type of, you're in a building. But shelter in place is like, it's a softer word than saying martial law.
Right.
For us to be in our houses, that's martial law. Shelter in place is like a building.
Right.
So technically, if you want to get, it's slightly martial law.
Right.
Just
without all the military creeping through your hood.
And they're there though.
And they're forcing you in.
Right? I mean, think about it, because they have a curfew now, but it's obviously going to escalate. Because the government's saying, like, give us 15 days. Give us 15 days for you to stay at home and everything's going to be okay. But we see in Iran, or not Iran, it was in Jordan, right? The little, where they arrested 500 people for violating a curfew violation.
Right.
So how much more will they do that out here? Listen, we told y'all to stay in your house because of the disease. Now we got to quarantine you.
Right. So we're hoping that happens out here so it can bubble up and there be an uprising. And then they do push the martial law and more millions or thousands of people die. Y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. What the hell y'all be reading the Bible? That's gotta happen.
This is the reality. We talked about
That's gotta happen before Yahushua said he swoops in and delivers the chosen. Y'all are living in a fairy tale if you don't think that. See, the problem is a lot of our people, man, y'all don't understand that this Bible's real.
Yeah.
This has gotta happen. So when I'm saying, you're praying that, Yahweh, please deliver us. Take us out of this. Destroy, root out, break down.
Yep.
Right? Christ come back. Save me. What are you gonna do? You just gonna pray forever? And then in every generation we just gonna keep praying? Yahweh Shai and the Most High is gonna fulfill his promise. And that's what he's doing now. So there is no need to panic. There's a need to understand what must happen. And preparing your mind for that. You got to prepare your thoughts for it to get worse. Do I think it's going to get worse? No. I think that this is a hiccup. But I'm praying to the Lord. Yeah. I'm praying to the Lord it does. But I think that this is just going to be a little hiccup. The Most High is going to wake up a whole new generation of Israelites with this. Because they're going to start seeing that America's a lie.
Yep.
All the propaganda, all the lies. They're going to see that the prophecies in the Bible is real. Because remember, they were told the Bible ain't real. Right? But now you can go right to the Bible and show them that these prophecies are coming to pass.
Right. With specific details.
That's what and why we can say this, because the Bible also tells us that as a woman in travail, we would be brought forth as a nation. So this might not just be the end, but we're hoping it leads us down a damn roller coaster. Not slow traffic, but a roller coaster right to Yahweh coming. Yahweh Shai coming. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Keep reading. Where you at?
Verse 6. And ye shall hear rumors of wars. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Right.
See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass.
Read.
But the end is not yet.
Oh yeah, it's not yet. Read.
For nation shall rise against nation.
Right.
And kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen. Think about it. You got a lot of money situations going on right now. Who knows what this might insinuate? You know, America may owe China some money, or and then what happens? We can't pay it. There's issues now. But it says nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Read.
And there shall be famine.
Yeah, think about that. Think about if in your grocery stores there was no food right now, and they have to wait. The trucks are already 18 hours behind, a day behind. So what happens when they get there? It's gonna get pillaged. You think everybody gonna wait for them to put everything on the shelf? Wow. Please.
Because they're panicking. They don't know what's going on. They don't have any ease of mind.
Yep.
So when you went into Walmart the other day and you seen all the refrigerators and all the freezers and all the food and all the canned food and all the beans, we went to go get some lentils. All the beans are gone.
Oh yeah.
We went to go get some canned food, gone. It was gone. Why? Because they're panicking. Yep. They don't have the ease and the wisdom of the Most High to know what is going to happen next. That's what you got to ask yourself. Well, what is going to happen next? Right? But it's telling you wars, rumors of wars, famine. What else?
And pestilence.
Right. We're in that. We have that. There's pestilence. God sent the pestilence. The Most High sent the pestilence. The Bible is not a comic book. He said it will happen and it's happening. That earthquake the other day, and where was it in? Utah. Yeah, there was like one in Utah. Then there was before that, there was one in another country. That, like, you see, the Bible is happening. So we're at ease. We've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this since I was a wee boy, 15 years old, and I knew what Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 24:25. You know what I mean? That he will bring the end and it will come a certain way. 2nd Ezra 9, 2nd Ezra 15. Right? We knew what was going to happen. Go ahead.
Read.
And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Oh yeah, diverse places in all these different areas. Read.
All these are the beginning of sorrow.
They're the what?
The beginning of sorrow.
Oh yeah, this is the beginning of when, again, the Most High's children is going to be being brought forth. But sorrows for who? For those that aren't prepared in their mind, because they don't know what's going on. They're panicking, and that's why I brought this one article from the Virginia pilot. And like I said a couple of days ago, coming to class, it was at Norfolk's Bob Gun Shop, but they made an article about it, and this is what it said. It said, yesterday was the busiest day we've ever had, said Paul Dysonson, co-owner of Northampton Firearms of the Eastern Store. People are just panicking. That's what he said. People are just panicking. What are they doing? They're going over there getting bullets. They said they did more.
They're all sold out. We were just talking about it because you know, her mom's, you know, they got a lot of weapons.
Right.
But she was like, all the bullets are sold out.
Believe it.
All the bullets you need is sold out. So, but they do this. They're gonna get food, get bullets, and then try to go to church. Now they can't. It happened last time. The tornado, everybody, the churches filled up.
Right.
Right? Because they wanted to get right with Jesus right on time, right? And then after that, everything went back. You got more bullets. You got more food. And guess what? I don't need to be in church. I don't need to get my spirit right. It's a game to them, man. Yeah. They don't know how to think. They're like, I got to get food. I got to get this. I got to get toilet paper. Like, bro, you don't, like, there's many things you can wipe your ass with. You don't need toilet paper. Like, you're going to live if your ass ain't wiped. You understand? But that's the mind state. Like, toilet paper is it?
Yeah.
Like, really, you put all your chips on the toilet paper.
That's the last resort.
That's it. But this is why they're panicking, because they don't know this knowledge. Yep. They don't understand the things that must and that are coming to pass. That's why I'm trying to show y'all, my family, like, y'all got to be awake. You got to know this, because if not, you won't understand the mind of the maniacs out there. They're losing it. They don't know what to do. They might switch and get a gun and go rob somebody, or they need this for their family, and they think it's over. They might think it's the end of the world. And who got toilet paper next door? I see them next door. Right. They look like they wiping their ass. Right. I'm gonna go next door. They ain't walking funny.
Hey, that's facts though.
Come on.
We'll get into it.
Go ahead.
But just to finish off just with this, with the gun part, it said since COVID-19 started spreading in Virginia, the number of background checks have skyrocketed, and the number has become even starker over the past week. It said Monday, March 16, saw about 3,256 background checks. That's here in Virginia. Think about it. That's Norfolk, Virginia.
Wow.
surrounding areas. 3,256 background checks. So one thing about Virginia,
Jesus.
if you want to buy a gun, you have to go through a background check. Technically, that's everywhere,
Ooh,
but they go
it ain't
through
like
more.
Teja, huh?
Technically, Texas does it, but if you have, I think you have your ID, you're good to go.
Yeah, they do it more quick.
Yeah.
They do it real quick. So wait a minute. So when you buy something out here, it takes longer?
Yeah, well, it may not take as long, but they're doing more of a thorough check, possibly.
Right.
More of a thorough background check. But it says 156% more than the average Monday in March since 2012. So just showing that how many people are literally, what are they resorting to? Oh, I got to get my AR. They said they sold more ARs than anything.
Yeah.
ARs is semi-automatic rifle. But think about it. What are we thinking about? We're thinking about Netflix. We're thinking about, the bare essentials. But no, they're thinking about how to guard their house. They're thinking about how just in case somebody comes through, what my son gonna have. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's necessary. But they're over panicking.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to go into the class showing that there's nothing wrong with, obviously, having a weapon. Why? Because our ancestors had weapons. But we're seeing that this is all they know. I got to just kill, protect by any means necessary. Let's go into it. Says Wednesday saw an even bigger difference with roughly 178% more background checks than the next highest average in that time period. So we're seeing that, especially here in Virginia, I know in different other states as well, is that people are panicking just due to not having money and jobs. Why? Because they think that everybody else is going to try to take what's theirs. Sticky fingers. But let's see what the scriptures have to say about regarding just this state of time that we're in, because we already knew it was going to come. Give me 2 Ezra 9 and 2. 2 Ezra chapter 9 and verse 2. And this is the beauty again. This is the scripture says, hold that, go to Romans 15 and 4. Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. Because this is what I want to bring out, because us as Hebrew Israelites with the knowledge, we don't have to panic. We have the solution. You better abide in the Most High. Love Him and His commandments, and He'll protect you. But read where you at.
Romans chapter 15, verse 4.
Come on.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime, like the Bible, we pulling it out, read.
Were written for our learning.
Yeah, it was written for your learning so that you can know what was going to be coming in the future. Or even right now, whatever situation you have to deal with. Read.
That we, through patience.
That we through what?
Through patience.
See, we know that we got to be patient in this terrible time right now. In this chaotic, panicky time. Read.
And comfort.
And what?
Comfort.
Yeah, there should be patience and comfort. We shouldn't have to be out here shaking in the boots. We tripping because we see Bob walking down the street with an AR. Listen, I ain't got no problem with Bob. Bob better keep moving. Why? I'm not dealing with that. The Most High is not going to bring that spirit around me. But we already knew that it was coming. That's why the scripture says, with patience and comfort, read.
Of the scriptures.
Come on.
Might have hope.
Yeah. A hope for what? Hope for the end. Hope for Christ, Yahweh Shai, to come back and take us to our land. Obviously to the wilderness and into our land. But still, this is why we read the Bible. This is why we dive in daily, because we knew that this was going to come. Now go back to that 2 Ezra. Because the Bible should be bringing forth comfort.
Yeah.
It should be bringing forth your patience and understand that you might have to suffer for a little bit.
Yeah, watch the news. They're saying it. Everybody's anxious, anxiety.
Right.
Everybody's anxious. You got to get this out. That's why I'm like, man, please mess this up.
Yep.
Because if they don't get the money, people are going to lose it.
Oh, definitely.
They're going to be like, well, how do I pay for my food? How do I pay my bills?
Right.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Listen, they're going right to the dollar store and looting it. They know they looting, huh?
That's the first place.
Come on, man. You gonna see grocery stores looted, sliding through like what movie was that, man? They were just busting through
You know, and even see, y'all gotta understand, everybody that's been trained, like a trained martial artist, a trained marksman, all these trained people that are trained fighters, right? When they get in that ring, they understand why they're there, what they're finna do, how it's finna go down, and what it applied to. You understand? They understand that. That's how we should be. That you should be comforted and understanding, man, that the Most High is doing things to show you that he's real.
Right.
We pray it all the time. Show us you're here with us. Yeah. Right? After every class, Yahweh, show us you're with us.
Yeah.
Show the doubters and the unbelievers. He's doing it now. He's bringing all these things to pass that he said will come to pass in the Bible. His word don't go out void. He's not a God that he shall lie. So you guys should be happy, calm, collective, watching, observant, especially you women. Don't just be walking out there like you won't get snatched the hell up. There's hungry niggas out there that need money, right? And that need a damn woman.
Right.
That happened to me the other night coming out of Food Lion.
Yeah.
It was like close to closing, and this guy was walking up to Shawashnaw's car. And it was just me. And he comes walking up asking for change, so I kind of slowed down, but there was two like Judite workers at Food Lion who started walking up to us, and he told him to back off, and he stood by me while the other guy walked off, and then he left. But
Yeah.
It's happening.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of things where this can go. And when the fabric of their little so-called civilized mind state breaks down, they're going to go to all that wickedness that's within them. They're going to go to their baser instincts, which is rob, kill, murder, destroy. Kill, 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 murder, murder, murder.
That's all they know.
That's all they're going to do.
Yeah, because when you look at the black man, like, we're not really armed up like that. We may have a little Glock here, little SK. These cats got bulletproof vests. They got grenades. They got a whole closet full of ammo, medical supplies. They got hunting deer stands so they can hunt you in the tree. They got all that. What do we have? We got Grand Theft Auto to train us.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got Call of Duty.
And you probably do got a shotty, right?
Yeah.
You probably do got a weapon. But, you know,
Can you aim?
go on YouTube and who's training.
Right.
Esau, all day.
Right. Esau training, right? They got their kids out in the fields, right? And granted, there are Israelites that have done that. Right, the hooping and hollering, the brothers need to get ready.
Right.
But how about all the ones that ain't ready, that are faithful, right?
And you know, if I may, what you got to understand from the beginning in Genesis, that Esau, their blessing was the sword. So, but if you look at the chapter before that, Israel's blessing is not the sword. You're not supposed to be putting your trust in the sword. Our strength and our salvation lies solely on the Most High. He made David's hands to war, right? But what did David put his trust in? His hands or the Most High?
The Most High.
He put it in the Most High every single time. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we should be leaning towards. Again, it's not wrong to have a weapon or to be trained or skilled in a weapon. But at the end of the day, and at the beginning of that fight, you want to have your strength and you want to have your mind fixated on the Most High to guide your body to do the right thing.
Right.
That's what you need. Again, our strength doesn't lie in the sword. It doesn't. There's nothing wrong with having a couple of weapons.
Right. We're gonna get there. Go ahead.
My bad.
Yeah. 2 Ezra 9 and 2.
2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world.
So it's telling us you supposed to understand. Read it again. Now, regularly when we read this, we go straight to the highest is visiting the world, right? We're getting out key points. Romans 13:11. You supposed to be comforted. 2 Ezra 9 and 2. Whereby what?
Wherein the highest will begin.
No, read it from the top.
Then shalt thou understand.
Then shall what?
Thou understand.
We supposed to be what?
Understand.
We supposed to be understanding. We supposed to be understanding. That's where the panic is not going to succumb us. We're not going to be succumbed by the panic because we're understanding the will of the Most High. Go ahead.
That it is the very same time. Where the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And that's what's happening. This is what he's doing. He's doing what he promised. This Bible that was written by man 1,000 years ago by man. Oh, that was written by man. How do you know? There's so many different translations of that. Yeah, and all those translations is tell you what? America, Babylon, all these kingdoms is going to fall. In Chinese, in Japanese, in Indian, in Hindu, in whatever Bible you want to read, it's telling you the same thing. If you don't get your spirit right, when Yahweh Shai come back, he's going to put his foot so far. You understand? It doesn't matter what Bible. So you're right. It's written in every dang language. And guess what? It's written for you to understand. Go ahead.
Verse 3.
Therefore,
when there shall be seen earthquakes.
There be what?
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes.
Read.
And uproars of the people in the world.
Yeah, the uproars of the people in the world is a signature move of the Most High coming back.
Right. It's a signature move that now we're in this time that where they're panicking. See, they're panicking now. The uproars come through them losing it. Why else? Why else would you be running out there riding 500 people where? In Jordan?
It was in Jordan.
In Jordan, right. I read that too. 500 people in Jordan. Like, why are you outside?
Yeah.
What you doing that for?
What you got to do?
But the uproar, the uprising is the uneasiness of these people's minds.
Yeah.
So they start to lose control. And did they have any control in the first place? No. They were just bound by the guidelines of the Matrix, of the 13th floor, of the Westworld. If you've seen those movies. Yeah. They're bound by the Westworld, the world that they're in. And every time, it's like if you're watching the new season. But every time, there's only certain people that are woke that can get out of that. Everybody else got to stick to the plan. Got to stick to the plan. No, I can't go with you. I can't do that. Why? Because I got to stick to the plan. I got to get back to work. I hear what y'all doing, but I got to get back to work. I got to get back to work. It's like, wait, I got to get back to work. I got to get back to work. It's like, you all right, bro? No, the damn program is... That's how it is in the Westworld. Yeah. The guy, she made everybody glitch because all she did was move outside of the system. And that's how Israel is. You tell them this book, you tell them the word, they're like, I can't, I gotta, y'all trick me. It's like, whoa. Well, you know, but then you gotta let them. You know what? Like she did, I gotta go without you. But some can be woken up. So this is what we're seeing. The uprising comes through uneasiness. You don't have to panic because you know. You know how, you know, if you could see the future, what would you do? You do see the future. The scriptures tell you right here. Like, okay, they're going to get crazy. They're going to start rioting. They're going to start killing. They're going to go from house to house. They're going to try to, Yahweh Shai is going to protect you. The ones that got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, they're going to work together in unity, and the Most High is going to be with you. Right? The end. Until Yahweh Shai delivers us, right? But everybody else is not, where am I going to get this, that, uprisings. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand.
Go ahead.
That the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
Do you well understand? Because you understanding, it says in Matthew 13, the ones that didn't understand, their house wasn't built upon a rock. And when the winds hit, they panicked. They got weak. They fell over. They lost it. So, once again, the topic of the class is not to panic because we already know. You're supposed to understand what's going on here. So what are you praying for? Huh? What are you praying for? Go to the kingdom, right? So then if you're praying to go to the kingdom, then you know what you're praying for? The downfall of America. You're praying for that God delivers us from this kingdom and brings us to his. Go ahead. Well, is that it on it?
Yeah, that's it on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Jump to 2 Ezra 6 and 24. We're just bringing these out just to show you that the scriptures already foretold us that this is going to come to pass. And this is what everybody should be seeing because this is happening right now.
Come.
Real time in our face. And this is why we should not be panicking.
Right.
2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 24.
2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 24.
Yeah, because you're going to have the earthquakes, you're going to have the uproars of people. Everybody's going to, like you said, they're not going to know what to do. But then there's going to be another level. And what is that? Read.
At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Read that again.
At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies.
Oh yeah, it's going to be like that. Hold on, Jerome. Y'all didn't tell me y'all had all them snappables in there. Huh? Oh yeah, me and Susan May going to be right on over there. They're going to try to sneak through the back door, get everything you got. And if you get in my way, you might get shot.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's going to come. Think about it. When people don't have food, you got a lot of people live check to check. And tax money has been already wiped out. Think about that. So what are you going to do? You got to go get it from somewhere. Come on, man. You might not go to your next door neighbor house at first. You might go to the store. But then you may see them. You know what? I did see John and Jill bring some bags, and they brought a lot of bags in. And it's only two of them. It's only two of them, so, listen.
Yeah, we can run up on them.
Yeah.
We ain't got to kill them.
Right.
But it just happened we did.
Come on. But it's just showing that this is the level that it's going to go to. Keep reading.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
Come on, read.
Wait, the earth shall what?
Stand in fear.
This is what everybody's being overcome by.
Yep.
Fear. But the commandment is for you not to fear. Perfect love casts out fear, because fear brings torment. The reason why you're not being tormented and panicking is because you know. You understand. Right? But it says they walk on in darkness.
Right.
It says they know not where they stumble. So this is what you have here, man. This is why the Most High this is why you've been given the word. A few elect, a certain chosen, all the Hebrew Israelite schools, all throughout the world. Right? So you got to see, man, this is how you got to keep your mind at ease. We keep saying it. Whatever brothers, sisters you're around, unify. Yep. Woe to him that is left alone. Those people by themselves, or they got people that are chaotic, all the weed heads, guess what they're going to be doing? Losing it.
Oh yeah, when that weed run out?
Yeah. Oh, all the ones that don't know how to think without a blunt?
Everyone had to shake?
I need to get some. They got to get some liquor. They got to get some drink.
Yeah.
All the pill poppers. If they don't die by the coronavirus, right? Because like the brother said, one of the brothers we was looking at,
Dr. Ebby?
Yeah, he was saying that people that get high, smoke cigarettes, pop pills, drink lean, your cardiovascular system is already jacked the hell up.
More susceptible.
They're more susceptible for. So when you get hit with that virus, it's gonna take you out quick. Because why? How you lived.
Yeah. They know
what do you know? Right. Maybe that's what the commandments were telling us for. Yeah. Hey. To take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit, and you live recklessly. And he came through with the plague. He didn't have to send Johnny from next door, Bob from next door to blow your top off. All he did was send a damn flu.
Do something through the air vent.
And killed what? Killed you. So, but these are the things that when they don't have the drugs, what are they going to be doing? They're going to be losing it. We are not going to lose it. We're going to stay at peace. We're going to stay in order in our minds. We're going to have peace in your families. You're going to have unity in your household and understand the will of the Most High. Read that one more time. I like that.
And the earth shall stand in fear.
Yeah, everybody's in fear. Everybody's in fear. Everybody in the world. This is a pandemic banter where the world is shut down. It ain't just in Jordan and Iraq or Iran. It's the world. So the world right now is in silence to the Creator. This is beautiful. It's beautiful. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
Uh-huh.
The springs of the fountains shall stand still.
Right, so that's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2 Ezra 15. I just want to get just a couple of these main prophecy scriptures out so that we understand, that it was already foretold.
Right, because it's about panic, but we got to see that the Most High already prepared us to not panic, to be stable, rooted, founded.
Because this was going to be the turmoil, the uprising. This was going to happen. Read where you at?
2 Ezra 15
and 15. Start at verse 14.
Okay. 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 14. Mm-hmm. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Right.
For the sword and the destruction.
Now let me say this. Read it again.
Woe to the world.
Are you of the world? See? You see how this works? Woe to the world. Are you of the world? Because then it's woe to you. Right?
Come.
If you're of the world, then it's woe to you. Woe means destruction. Destruction is happening to the world. Destruction shouldn't be happening to you. If you're covered by the covenant, the blood, the contract, if you've been following the laws of the Most High, then it's not destruction and chaos to you. This is woe to everybody else. Mm-hmm. What side do you stand on? Y'all see, man. What side do you say? You better hope they gassing this up. Because, man, if it does come through America like it came through China, there's a lot more deaths that got to happen. How many deaths in China?
I don't get that.
China? How many deaths in China? Go ahead, read on.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
Go ahead.
For the sword and the destruction draw it nigh.
Right, and that's what we're understanding out of the Bible. 1,000 years ago, they wrote about what was going to happen during your time, your captivity. And you listened. You humbled yourself. You humbled yourself to the word of the Most High, and you cleanse yourself. You put off the old ways. This is what it's for. It's for this time.
Yeah.
Well, how many?
81,000 cases and 3,277 deaths.
3,000 deaths.
3,000.
That's not a lot.
No, they actually said there's
It's not a lot.
there's 18,840 deaths from
almost 20,000?
Yeah, there's 421,000 cases and 18,840.
Oh, there's 18,800, 20,000 people almost?
Is that worldwide?
No, that's
No, that was worldwide.
Worldwide.
oh, that's worldwide. That's not a lot.
The one I said was just in China.
Recovered is 108,000.
That's not a lot.
The flu pills, the actual flu pills.
Right. That's not a lot. So you got to think about it. Like I said, I feel that there's other things going on when dealing with this. You know what I mean? When you the Most High is going to kill millions, billions. We were just looking at it up the other day. There's a billion and 300 million in China. Mm-hmm. A billion people. How much was it in America?
It was
300 million.
327 million.
327 million people in America. There's a billion people, 1.5 billion over there in India.
That's crazy. Yeah, India's pretty big.
The Most High is going to kill billions. You think 20,000 is something?
Yeah.
That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Go ahead.
For the sword and the destruction draw it nigh.
Uh-huh.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Right. So what's going to happen when they start doing these things? Whether nation against nation, because that's what it's talking about. Because he's quoting, remember, Yahweh Shai quoted the same thing Ezra did.
Right.
Nation's going to rise against nation. Wars and rumors of wars. Christ quoted the same thing. They were talking about the same thing. Go ahead.
And swords in their hands.
Right, and swords in their hands.
Keep reading.
For there shall be sedition among men.
When we deal with that sedition, sedition goes into just having strife, issues. Read.
And invading one another.
And doing what?
Invading one another.
Invading one another. Going into somebody's premises, property. The scriptures call it, you might covet take something that's from somebody. Read.
They shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yeah, they don't care about none of that. I don't care about no law, statutes. It's like you got a lot of motorcycle riders. They're called 1% because they don't care about nothing. They will kill a cop. They'll kill anybody. They're a 1%er. But this is what it's saying is that mindset has took them all the way to the point of, listen, I don't care what you say. I need what I need. If it's gasoline, if it's new tires for a vehicle because mine's on flats. If I need your vehicle, there's a question online. Go ahead.
Priest Kazaki, will we only be saved if we're in the ISUPK?
That's Mario. He laughed at it though.
Mario keeps trying to be funny.
He laughed.
Yeah. No, we're gonna be safe if we're with Yahweh Shai in the Most High. You know what I mean? And long as wherever what body, as far as what body you with, and you're moving with wisdom and understanding. And by the way, don't go get no damn vaccine.
Yeah.
Don't go get no vaccine. I'm gonna let Quatazab hit on that, but do not get no damn vaccine. Don't listen to that madness. You ain't had no vaccine. My kids was born without vaccines. They're good. They ain't never got measles or chickenpox. They're not dying of anything. All right? So you don't have to get no vaccine. Your body will naturally fight these things. Yep. Just like it does the flu or the cold or the cough every month. I'm just because Mario's being funny on there. But no, wherever body we're in, when you go back to Egypt, all the families and households and communities, the one nation were taken care of because the blood of Yahweh Shai, not because of an acronym of a household. It was because they were under Yahweh Shai's blood covered them. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. Sticking to the commandments, sticking to the laws, keeping a pure mind, abiding in the faith, and then you'll be covered. Everyone else, for new people's sake, go to Ezekiel 9 and 4. This is for new people. We got a new sister in class, and we know y'all hear this a million times, but for the new sister's sake, let us get the scripture real quick. Read that.
Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4.
Right, y'all eat, sleep this scripture, but the sister, this is new to her, so let us get it for her. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
right,
and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
So that's what the Most High has been doing. And if this dies down, we're going to keep doing that, setting the mark. The mark is not the mark of the beast. This mark is the mark of the Lord in your mind, your thoughts, the way you think, the way you feel. Right?
That's Ephesians chapter 1 and verse 13. That showing what that mark is.
Right. Go ahead. No, read on.
Verse 5. And to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Everybody that doesn't have this mark, do what?
And smite.
And do what?
And smite.
Read.
Let not your eyes spare.
So as these angels are sent out, because that's who's doing this. These plagues that are sent out are by the will of the Most High. They're angels. He said they're going to be smitten. Everybody that don't have the mark in their mind. Because they're not thinking about, they never appreciated the blood of Yahweh Shai dying on the cross for them. So that blood is not for them because they tossed it to the side. That grace and mercy that they wanted and needed, guess what? When these times come, the mercy ain't there for them. Go ahead.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young.
Do what?
Slay utterly old and young.
Well, not the babies.
Old and young.
So who's dying right now?
Old and young.
Yeah. Old and young. Go ahead.
Both maids.
Well, what about the little tender? She's tender and young.
Both maids.
Read.
And little children.
And what?
And little children.
The Most High is not joking. Read.
And women.
And what?
And women.
Go ahead.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
But everybody that has the mark of the Most High, the seal of the Most High is, those angels are going to protect them. So this is what we work hard for, and we got to stay confident in that, and we got to stay rooted in what you believe. All right? There's no need to trip out, panic. Now you got to second guess. Do things with wisdom. Do things with counsel. Scripture said in a multitude of counsel there's safety. Now all that practicing what you preach will pay off. If you were preaching it and didn't practice it, guess what? You're going to do what you already know how to do. Right? That's just how it is. I know us, we practice counseling. We practice brotherhood.
Right, because the scripture says do nothing without counsel.
Yeah, that's how we live. You know what I mean? So we're doing the same thing now. AI, me and Quatazab got off the phone. Bro, should we still have class? Nah, I'm not going to have class. Okay. All right. No class then. There it is. They shut everything down. All right. Well, let's see what happens. You see what I'm saying? Like counsel. But the world ain't built like that. These are the things that's going to keep us safe. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. That's it. Jump back. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, the second EZEKIEL. Go ahead and finish that up. This time is moving.
Yeah.
Second EZEKIEL chapter 15, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men,
right,
and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, they're not going to care about no damn rules and laws or after a certain time. They're not going to care about those things for after a certain time. Yep. After a certain time, listen, when you can't get no food or no diapers for your babies, you know what I mean? You start to get slim, and you're accustomed to your Popeyes, your chicken and watermelon, right? Your Taco Bell. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna fight and crawl. They're gonna fight and crawl and kill for these things. But what are the chosen going to do? What are you gonna do? The Most High provided us for in the wilderness, right? He provided for us in the wilderness. This is why the scriptures say these days, the Most High said a man shall be more precious than fine gold. There's going to be sisters just running up to brothers. Y'all can't get mad. You can't get mad that now it's the last days and next you know, my husband, there's like 7 women trying to take hold of him. Why? Because they want an Israelite man. They don't want the Joe Donut Head, Weed Head nigga that is on dope and drugs and keep making the wrong decisions. That all he or the Uncle Tom sellout nigga that all he was worried about was his job. You can't get angry. The Most High said it was going to happen. A man shall be more precious than fine gold. 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food. Let us just be called by your name. A lot of people don't understand that. What time we in? And if I keep saying it because I don't want to assume that we know what the will of the Most High is his next hand. It can blow over. It can go into final destruction. But if these times continue, we got to be conscious of these things. Go ahead. You finished?
No.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
And we pulled this last class, but this is what's going on now. Houston's on lockdown. You can't go anywhere after 12. If you're only going to the store, to the doctor. If not, listen. Hands up, get out the car. Who knows what they're going to do?
Wait, is it after 12 or did they shut it down?
Well, it's going to start at 12 tonight.
It's going to start at 12.
Yeah, so
but they can't do nothing but go get food, is what I heard.
Yep. Well, they said
it's no curfew. It's you can only go get food, go back home. There ain't no like, oh, you can be out till 12 and then you got to be in. That's why I said we need to double check that. Because that's what he told me. He told me that they shut it totally down. Yeah.
There it is. But the scriptures is saying as well as that a man will desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
You can't. They said everybody, whoever came from New York, you need to quarantine yourself. Because that's what they said. If you came from New York recently, quarantine yourself because most likely you got it.
Yeah. And it's, whenever you listen to the language and the lingo of these governors, these politicians, the governor himself is like, if you're outside, you're endangering my health. So they keep saying this, you're endangering my health. So what that's going to lead up to is that, listen, if you're outside, we're going to take you somewhere else that you don't understand that you're endangering other people's health by you being out here.
Right.
So let me let these guys with these masks on and ventilators take you to a quarantine spot that you may have to quarantine for a couple weeks to make sure that you ain't got this Heineken virus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the scriptures are saying it. Read.
Verse 18.
Come on.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Yeah, they don't care about all that. They're going to do what they want to do because of their pride.
Right now, so you got you got a few things going on here. Every captivity, every kingdom that fell, you got to be conscious of why it fell. Nebuchadnezzar fell because of pride. Darius, Cyrus fell, pride. Right? All these kingdoms fell because of pride. Right? Because they lifted themselves up. Nimrod, pride. Right? All nations and kingdoms got they made themselves God. Tyre and Zidon. It said you lifted yourself up to be God, but you are a man. Right? Pride is lifted up in this kingdom. All they're proud to be American. God bless America and nowhere else. This is why this is happening. Because their pride. You're thinking it's going to go on. That's prideful. You're thinking the Most High's word is not going to come to pass. That's pride. Oh, the Bible's a lie. God is a lie. That's pride. And that's why the Most High is doing these things. Go ahead.
The houses shall be destroyed.
And that's why he's going to show you when their houses is ran through. See? People is creeping in for that food. They creeping in for those diapers. Right? They creeping in for the toilet paper. They creeping in for the
ramen,
the jelly, the petroleum jelly. They're creeping in for these things. Right? Because they want it from you. They want to survive. This is what it's gonna go to. What you gonna do then? That's why I say people don't understand that your actions are gonna bring repercussions. Right? Even if this all mellows down, know this, that this is a taste of what is going to be done.
Oh yeah.
If all this mellows down, April 6th, everybody gets their checks, they send you the extra check, you get back to being a slave, right? A good house nigga. Guess what? The Most High is giving you a taste of what is going to happen. That's why the Bible's not a lie. He's reading it. See, but it don't matter what time. It might come to where Christ don't come back till you're 40. You're how? 16, 14. You know what I mean? You guys are... Yahweh Shai might not come back till you're 40. This might be drawn out for 20, 30 years. You never know. But this is a taste of what the Most High is doing to show man how the world is going to get. Go ahead.
The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And a man shall have no pity.
Grown men, you're going to be afraid.
Yep.
Right?
He said they should have no pity. Listen, you might get sliced up. They don't care. I need that generator you got, and I need that forerunner you got. What's your truck?
Right. You can only leave for food and medical purposes. So it's no curfew. You can't leave your house unless you need food and medical purposes. That's it.
Yes, it's more safe orders.
It's what?
They could face a fine of. They can face a fine or jail time.
So basically, no, you can't go nowhere. So martial law. This is a form of martial law, right? Now they can come in and lock your front doors if they want, keep you in your house, do like that China did. So these are all the things that the Most High already prophesied. Isn't that beautiful though? You don't need a damn witch. You don't need a soothsayer. You don't need a soothsayer. You don't need a palm reader. You got the word of the Most High already telling you. That's why I'm saying we're at a point, man, where a lot of our people, there's going to be a lot more of our people woke up after this. Yep. If this mellows out, people are going to be like, man, wait a minute. I got to get my spirit right. Yeah, I got to get because when this happens again, I want the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on our side. What?
Oh, no, they're saying that it's not called shelter in place. It's called work home. Like, so they're
Yeah, they try to name it.
You can give all the nice soft words.
Yeah.
You got work home. Work home for who? For people that are waiters? That people that work in the mall? How the hell you gonna work from home?
That's not a curfew. You
Yeah.
just be, like, if you're out, you're running errands or.
Right? Most people can't even work from home because what are they doing? Like, for example, I met a guy in the mall. He does John Deere work, right? So he does this computer work with John Deere's people that's out in the fields. But they ain't gonna be in the fields no more.
Yeah.
You working from home? Stop it.
Yeah.
Martial law. But what's gonna happen? Keep reading.
A man shall have no pity upon his
Who
neighbor.
shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Listen, they don't even know you anyway, so that's why I don't have no pity. Ain't nobody talking with each other.
So let me say this. So that means when you're walking around your neighborhood and you're waving to the nice white dude down the block, or black dude, or Chinese dude, know that that nigga will not have pity on you unless he got the will of mind of the Most High.
Yep.
So that means that majority of those people around you, they in a moment of need and in want and in desire to have, they will lose their damn mind and go kill you for those things.
Yep. You ain't seen the movies. I know you've seen the movies.
You gotta know this is real. This is not you can see it in the movies, but you gotta understand how people are already acting over toilet paper.
Pushing people over.
You gotta think about that. So you gotta say, wait a minute, this is toilet paper. Imagine if they don't send those checks. It's gonna be food. You think somebody's gonna stop them from going in and getting food and feeding their kids? Or somebody give a damn about a Walmart greeter?
Got a mom. She walking in. She look at it right now.
Yeah, where was it in California? They went in there with masks, calm, slow. They went in, I think it was a Walgreens or one of those spots, went in, started filling their bags and walked right out. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Nigga look at you right now.
Yeah, you're gonna walk in, fill up your bags, make sure your family's good, and you're gonna walk out.
You need anything else?
This is what the Most High is saying. How are we going to do it? And what is going to be the difference between the Hebrew Israelite man that needs? Is it going to be chaos? He's just going to run out and start shooting everybody?
Wow.
Is he going to run out and start trying to rob everybody? You know what I mean? So you got to watch. You can't be walking around your damn neighborhoods like, oh, you know what? We got off school. You big dummy. Yeah. I had to take your word. You know what I mean? You're walking around, yeah, what's going on? Oh, we're on vacation. No, nigga, it's the end of the world. Like, it's not you're not on vacation. And we're having fun. Yeah, no school. Oh, yeah, what are you going to do? Play video games all day. No. There's people dying out here. And if it gets worse, it can get to this point. So keep that in mind. Go ahead.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor,
That's all good,
but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
Yeah, it says, but destroy their houses with the sword. And what is the modern day sword? Come on, man.
Yep.
That's why everybody's going out there to get these pistols and assault rifles and pistols, assault rifles, grenade launchers, shotties with the scopes. Like, come on, man. Like this is domestic. Like this is in America. You ain't got enemies outside, but how do they see their own civilians, their own counterparts as enemy, man? Why? Because you're not finna touch my family. We don't even see each other as family. That's the sad part about it.
You got to think about why a person will kill their neighbor. Why a person would kill somebody? Because they ain't got the spirit of the Most High in them. Yep. There's nothing that's holding their mind down to be stable and to care and have a good spirit. And I'm not saying we won't kill nobody. What I'm saying is that we kill people based on protecting ourselves. Yeah. Right. We're not just going to lose our mind and frantic and, I need to kill somebody. Let me go. I need cheese. There was no cheese on my pizza. I'm getting, No.
You know that.
But it's a difference between protecting yourself and this panic that is being talked about. Watch out for the panic. Don't be walking around the damn street like everything is okay. Like us Americans, we're working together.
Right.
Listen to that damn madness. Yeah, Trump telling you, look, I like this. We're working together. We're doing it as a nation. No, we're not. Don't send that damn check.
We're gonna have a good comeback.
See what happens if you don't send that check.
Niggas knocking on your door.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be. America is gonna show. You hear me say it all the time. America is the mob.
Yep.
Don't send those checks. All that American dream. would be out the door.
Total warfare.
It'd be nothing but damn zombies foaming at the mouth. Ah! Yeah, it get real. Go ahead, all right?
Read.
But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods.
Read, because why?
Because of the lack of bread.
Come on, man. It's almost there. The lack of bread. Y'all lucky these stores got food now.
Yeah.
And they're actually able to replenish themselves overnight. Because if it wasn't no food, it's going to be a bad...
And I keep saying these things just to throw in your mind. That's why I think this is a controlled... It's yes, the Most High did it. Sort of like the magicians did their magic, but the Most High is doing his thing. Yeah. But I think it's controlled because they know how to make sure there's food there, make sure where they're going to give them the money. They're like trying to control the way this goes, right? So we'll know how powerful. We'll know according to the hand of the Most High how bad he wants to, whoop them this time. Because it could just be a little spanking.
Yep.
It could be a little awakening for the ones that are asleep. Right? Yeah.
And that's what I feel. It's almost like they get through this. Oh, yeah, see, we can get through everything.
Yeah.
Pump them on right back up.
And that's exactly what he did to Pharaoh.
You mess with Spider-Man, you're messing with all of New York. That's how they want it to be. Like, you're messing with America, we come together. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Nah, so you got to see that there's a lot of madness going on here. The point is this. The scriptures is telling us why not to panic. These things must come to pass, right? Go back there to Matthew 26. These are the beginning where Yahushua said, Matthew 24. Jump back there real quick. Jump back there. So this is why a lot of us Hebrew Israelites are not panicking or worried or trying to figure out when the next meal is coming. The Most High is going to provide. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Go ahead.
Kingdom against kingdom.
Right.
And there shall be famines and pestilence.
Right, we read that. Jump to the point.
Okay, verse 8.
Go ahead.
Verse 8.
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
So, you see that? These are the beginning of sorrows. So let that be a reminder that, okay, these things might not be the end. You get it? These things are not the end. That's just the beginning. So you see how you got to keep on the path. You got to keep prepared. Keep your mind stable and consistent because it's not the end. That means that if you think this is bad, it can get worse. Y'all get that? And what are you going to do when it get worse? If you don't got faith, hope, order, discipline, right? Unity, brotherhood. Y'all get that, right? Con? Go ahead.
Go to Luke chapter 22 and verse 36. Even with all this, again, panicking, but what are we doing? Are we trusting in our weapons? Because that's another thing. Listen, is it lawful to get a weapon? Heck yes. Our people had weapons. In Nehemiah they had weapons while they was building up, looking against the Amorites, the Arabians. But here's the question though: what is your weapon going to save you? That's the question. Because a lot of us think that, listen, we got all the ammo, I got the hollow tips. I wish somebody would come through the front door. Is that what we're putting our trust in?
Right.
But again, is it lawful to have a weapon?
Yeah.
It is.
It's your American right.
Right? Right? Read where you at.
Luke chapter 21.
22 and verse 36.
Luke chapter 22 and verse 36.
Right.
Then said he unto them, but now, he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip.
Right.
And he that hath no sword.
He that hath no what?
He that hath no sword.
Right.
Let him sell his garment and buy one.
Yeah, let him sell his garment and buy one. Showing us that, yeah, you can have a weapon. There's nothing wrong with having weapons around. Again, because we see all the uproar, we see all the craziness going on in the world, but are we going to be those that are literally just going to be trusting in our weapons?
Let me say this before you jump to that point. The Most High is showing us it's not wrong to be prepared. So we're not dumb. We're not gonna sit around and let our windows down and invite anybody in. We're going to be prepared. So the Bible is about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We're supposed to be prepared of what's happening, being conscious, aware, and prepared of the turmoil that's going on in the world. So yeah, sell your garment and buy a sword. You might have to sell that iPhone to get that 45, right? You got to get that, or that 9mm,
right? With the
or that Ithaca with, yeah, you know what I mean. You might have to get one. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm gonna say this: all you sisters, you sisters that are alone, watch it. Y'all watch it, because this is when the thirsty niggas come out. You know what I mean? This is when they come out, right? So watch you creeping in your door. Be watching your surroundings. You know what I mean? Go places in twos. You know, don't just be out there, because this is the time to where cats is out in those streets trying to take advantage. Robberies, murders, and things of that nature. You know, so don't be naive. If this works, it can go there. That's all I'm saying. That's all we're saying, is going to the scriptures and remind you why he said go sell your garment, buy a sword. Because it can get to that point to where they coming through your windows, they got to get blown the hell back out the window. Right? So, but we know that your sword, go from there. Where you at? Next scripture. Nah, we ain't going to have time. Go to Psalms 44, 144 verse 1. No, go to Psalms 20 verse 7 first. And then we'll jump up to Psalms 144 verse 1. Yeah.
40.
Psalms 20 verse 7. Yeah, go ahead.
Psalms chapter 20 verse 7.
Some
trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God.
Yeah, all those carnal things that we can have, chariots, the horses. We don't put our trust in those things. We don't put our trust in when it comes into that shotty, because that shotty might just mess up. Listen, the revolver. Everybody's like, listen, I'm done with the 9mm. Let me get me a revolver. Revolver ain't gonna jam up. Well, the Most High might have it jam. Showing that we don't put our trust in that. We put our trust in the Most High, knowing that He's gonna protect us. Even if somebody does step up, that He's gonna be there with us to defeat that battle. Read that one more time.
Some trust in chariots and some in horses.
Yeah, it's nothing wrong. Listen, we have the chariots, you got the horses, you got the guns, you got the vehicles, you got the V8, SUV. Get in, fam, we going to the woods. Woo! It's cool and everything. Read.
But we will remember the name of the Lord our power.
We'll remember the name of the Lord our power. Why? Because the Most High always came through for Israel. There was never a situation to where it was too big, where He just let them just die. If they was in the spirit rolling with the Most High, He was with them. Even whenever you deal with when they start going into the land of Canaan, right? With the giants. Most High said, I'm about to slaughter them cats for you. Just go up in there. I'm gonna fight the battle for you. The Most High is on our side. Go back to Psalms 144 and 1. Psalm chapter 144 and verse 1, because the Most High did give us the attributes of fighting, man. We got to see that. But understanding that that's not all. That's not at all. Yeah, we might have to get down a little wrestle. Somebody may try to come up on you. We ain't block them. You know, you might have to protect yourself as a man.
Right. So what's going to happen if dad is not home, somebody breaks in and starts putting the blade in your mom's throat? Yep. You're going to sit there and cry in the corner? Huh? You're gonna sit there and cry? Or you going to go get to the kitchen and get the knife and defend your mama? That's why I say, when you walk to your door now, don't just open it up. Ask, who is it? Yep. Right? They got to say their name loud. You can't just open up the door. You know what I mean? You should know that anyway. But a lot of y'all haven't grown up in the hood, so you don't know about that. Like my kids, they just like, I'll just leave the door open at night, come back in the morning, it's cracked.
Yep, unlocked.
You know how many times they did that in Sugarland to me? Bruh, the house door literally opened.
Damn.
Like, we could have got murdered at least 10, 15 times.
I was like that about a week ago.
You know what I mean? So you gotta understand. That's how you know the Most High is with you, though. When it's cracked,
Yep.
it's like, what like the kids left the dang door open, the back.
Or the keys.
The keys on the outside of the door with a note on the front, please come in and kill us.
Right.
And nobody still comes.
Right.
You got to see that the Most High has done that. So this is what the scriptures is saying, that the Most High is always going to be there for us. We still got to use wisdom, though.
Come.
Don't be a fool. Go ahead.
Psalm chapter 144, verse 1. Blessed be the Lord my strength.
Blessed be who?
The Lord my
Yeah,
strength,
David knew exactly where his strength and his protection and power was coming from. Read.
which teacheth my hands to war.
Yeah, taught his hands to war because David was a mighty man and he had mighty men with him. What it said, Saul killed his thousands. David killed his 10,000s. Come on, man. Read.
And my fingers to fight.
And this is what David said, and taught my fingers to fight. Now jump to Psalms 44 and 6. David knew the art of warfare. He knew how to hold his own. He knew how to protect his family. But what else did David have in his mind? Read.
Psalm chapter 44, verse 6.
Come on.
For I will not trust in my bow.
Read that again.
I will not trust in my
Because it
bow.
wasn't the bow that gave David his accuracy or strength. It was the Most High. Read.
Neither shall my sword save me.
Yeah, he already knew, neither shall my sword save me. Why? Because the Most High has everything in control. If the Most High wanted David to go out, David could be as sharp. He could did all the training he wanted to for all the months, running all around he wanted to. But if it came down to it and that decree was sent for David, your sword ain't going to save you. Your AKA is not going to save you if that decree is sent out for you and for those around you.
Yeah.
So we have to see that knowingly, yes, be prepared. Have everything ready for yourself. But understand that your power is coming from the Most High. Ephesians.
That means you got to be girded spiritually.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be girded with faith, prayer, example. You got to be cleaning your mind and your spirit. You know what I mean? You got to be checking your thoughts, right? Because at any moment, you can get snatched up.
God.
Now more than ever, right? Any moment, you can go to the store, touch the counter, and then next you know, get that cough. And it might be the last cough, right? You got to think about that.
Yep. Hey, and the thing about it, everybody want to have these little nice little, what do you call it? The scarves. Please, gotta get through that scarf. Come on, man. You got the gloves on without the face mask. You big dummy. For real?
Ain't gonna matter.
It don't matter. But read where you at. Ephesians 6 and 13. Because this is why, listen, you can have all that protective gear on if you want to. Most High still gets you, man. He'll still get you. But again, obviously he's getting those that deserve to be got. But when it comes to his children, those that abide under his wing, under his laws and statutes, he's going to protect. Plain and simple. That's the beauty of it. Read where you at.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13.
Come on.
Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High.
Yeah, take on you the whole armor of the Most High. Now, what is the armor? What's the protection of the Most High? Is it your my little Smith & Wesson 40 Glock? Real snug nose? Huh? I ain't even carrying that joint. Why? The Most High got me, man. Read.
That he may be able to withstand in the evil day.
And that's what it's about, having the armor of the Most High on so that you can stand in these evil days. Think about it. What friends or family is talking about this? You got the armor of God on? Huh? You believe in God? You know that he got your back? Huh? You follow his commandments? Ain't nobody talking about that. What you eating for dinner, huh? Well, my parents cooking raviolis.
You gotta think about what your worldly friends are talking about. What your worldly friends talking about? Just give us a little taste. Huh?
Like right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, I'm ready to go back to work.
Right. Ready to go back to work, right? Like, they ain't even conscious. They literally just like everything's gonna go right back the way it is. And once again, it might. But they don't see that the Most High is doing all this. They don't see it can go all the way to a point to where it's chaos. And that's how, what she just said right there, is how majority of Americans are. They're asleep. They sleep.
Yep.
That's why Yahweh Shai said what? He's gonna come as a thief in the night.
Yep.
He's got to, because everybody's just gonna be it's gonna be right in front of them, the end of the world. But then, and then the Most High is gonna get them out of nowhere.
Yep.
So we gotta see that. You know? Go ahead.
Keep reading.
That he may be able to withstand in the evil day.
See, like you said, our people don't see that these days are evil.
Yeah.
They don't see it. Oh, but it's sneaking up. And that's the beauty of actually reading the Bible. That's why a lot of Christians walk around like everything's all hunky-dory. Listen, you pray to Matthew 6 and 9, but you don't understand what it takes for that to come. That's happening now, tribulations. I talked to my mom today. Ooh, God's going to get things right. Oh, he really is. Mm-hmm. But not in the way that you think it's going to come.
Right.
He ain't coming giving flowers. You know what I'm saying? Passing out Gatorade. You thirsty? No, he's slicing your throat. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the scriptures is letting us know that we need to be girded up.
Who's slicing your throat?
Christ. Listen, not my throat. Hopefully, Lord willing.
So Yahweh is gonna come with a knife, slice the throat.
Hey, he's
my Jesus got a knife and he's slicing throat.
He cut that. You might not know what hit you.
No, he's chopping off heads. He is.
Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Read.
And having done all to stand.
Yeah, having done all to stand. We got to ask ourselves, have we, in the eyes of the Most High, have we done all to stand? Read.
Yeah.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
Yeah, and that's what it's about. It's not about being girded up with all the ammo. It's about being girded up with the truth of the Most High. Knowing that what you're doing is what He wants.
That way, you haven't been to the range ever, right? Your gun is going to work when it needs to.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that person that trained the whole life, they gun locks up. They make one mistake, and your off-brand bullet pops them right in the neck.
Right.
It's things like these that are gonna save you. It's not gonna be weapons.
Listen, you might not even have any bullets. You pull up the gun, they look at you like, oh no, man, you ain't got no bullets up here. Okay,
yeah, that's it.
Close the door. But still, the Most High has our back. Read.
Yeah.
And having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Yeah, the breastplate of righteousness. The breastplate of righteousness. But what is righteousness? The laws. The laws make us righteous, man. I have not known sin but by the law. Come on. That's what's going to make you cleaner and different.
Hello?
Mm-hmm. Read.
And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Come on, your feet shod with the preparation. Everything's guarded up. Read.
Above all, taking the shield of faith.
Taking the what?
The shield of faith.
And that's what it is, man. That's what's going to really shield you in this world is having faith, man. Having faith knowing that the Most High has you. You can have you can be prepared all your way, but the Most High is going to make sure that little coronavirus is not going to slip through your mask. You know what I'm saying? You walking out getting some groceries. You may have a corona patient right here, but for some reason it just pops away. Like we was walking today, it was a white woman. Oh! I was like, oh, she probably got a Rona. Move around, keep moving. She probably got a Rona, man. How she was moving, she was extra happy, extra joyous. Man, you better move around with that attitude, please. Nah, this is not the time. Like, it's just, hey, no. Why? But knowing that the Most High has us, man.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Verse 16.
Keep reading.
Where ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
And that's what it's about. Being able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Whatever may come your way. Again, we have to. Do we pull that Ephesians? 2 Corinthians? Mm-hmm. That the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish it out with that one. Jump over there. 2 Corinthians 10.
2 Corinthians 10 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
2 Corinthians 10 and 4.
2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Yeah, so we got to see that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. It's not the things that we can have in our hand, in our truck, be supplied with. Mm-hmm. No, it's all the knowledge that you got out of this Bible. That's what's going to make you sharper. That's what's going to make you more alert. Read.
But mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, we know about the strongholds. It's talking about the mind. But it's saying that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. So we got to see that we got to be girded up in the spirit of the Most High, man. And the Most High will make sure that we get through these times. We have before, and we will now. Mm-hmm. So there shouldn't be a reason or for us to have this anxious mind, to always want to panic whenever you see the news come up. You don't got to believe everything you see. That's just, that's just propaganda. You know, so
Yeah, know you dealing with the devil. Go look at that class we went over about the deception that he's coming with. Yeah. You got one more?
Yeah, go to Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9.
And while we get in this last scripture, man, remember, we're going to move class over to
Friday and Saturday.
the next class days will be Friday and then Saturday morning. And then next week, we're moving class over to Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. All right, just to let everybody know that we're going to take over the class days for Houston because they're on total shutdown, 24-hour lockdown.
Right.
So,
and we asked everybody online if you can like the page.
yeah, like it so we can get views and all that, blah, blah, blah. All right, so we can get views and subscribers and get people from over there. Quatazop, he's going to do a video for the other brothers and sisters that haven't got it. Get the word out. Let everybody know we're going to be doing class in place of Houston. All right? Go ahead. What you got?
Where we at?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9.
Come on.
They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth.
Yeah, they that put their trust in the Most High will understand His word.
You needed that one. You needed that one because we are the ones that understand what the Most High is doing. Mm-hmm. And this is why we're not going to panic. We understand this. We understand that the Most High, that there are going to be people coming in houses. We understand there's going to be wars. There's going to be people panicking. We understand there's going to be lack of food. We understand this. So what we need to do is sit back and be comforted in the spirit, use wisdom, use unity, use counsel, have faith, have brotherhood, have sisterhood. Go ahead.
And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him.
Yeah, there you go. The ones that are faithful and what? Go ahead.
Faithful in love shall abide with him.
You see that? The ones that show that love and faith to their, listen, first of all, to the Most High. But then also to their people. Like, you've been doing this. You've been doing the garments. You've been cooking and feeding and washing the disciples' feet. You've been taking care of the sanctuary. You've been doing all these things. Now's not the time to second question everything you've done.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is what maintains you all these years.
Yeah.
That's the only way we got blessed. Psalms 133.
Yep.
But I'm going to finish it off.
For grace and mercy is to his saints.
For what?
For grace and mercy is to his saints.
Everybody don't get this, man. It takes hard work and dedication for the Most High to be with you. Mm-hmm. Hard work and dedication, that's what he requires. He requires faithfulness to his way. Read.
And he hath care for his elect.
Yeah, so when it comes to his elect, his saints, the Most High is telling us, man, don't panic, man. Just maintain, continue to endeavor. The scripture says, strive unto the truth until death. It don't matter, man, what comes. Listen, you can have a whole, what was that book? Jumanji. The whole zoo slide through the streets. Oh, Lord, okay.
How many armies came up against Abraham, Elijah, the Maccabees, the children of Israel, Yahushua? Remember, many armies we've stood in front of. Yep. You know what I mean? A few men were able to conquer and stand before all those armies. So we just gotta, I'm gonna say it again, abide faithful, all right? Brothers and sisters, stay strong, stay in communication, right? Go get your essentials when needed. If you need to get a little extra, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Go get a little extra. Do what you gotta do. But don't lose it. You're gonna be fine. The Most High is gonna trust me. Unless you're going in and buying $3,000 worth of stuff, you only got a certain supply anyway. So let's be real with yourself. You know what I mean? You only got what can last you for a little moment. Then you're gonna have to go back out there and get it. So it's faith. And remember, the Most High has us. The Most High got you. Keep following the commandments. Right? Was that it? Does anybody got anything online? Sis, did you have anything? You had any question? No? Anything online? All right. So once again, we're gonna be back here Friday and Saturday. All right, and then next week we're gonna come back Mondays, Wednesdays, right? Fridays and Saturdays.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we'll be doing Sabbath class. All right. Yeah. We won't have we won't have as much readers as y'all out there in H-Town. I know if we could get Johnny up in here for the Sabbath, we could get the other new brother, Jeff up here.
That's actually 7. That's 7. Oh, he definitely.
What?
That's 7.
That 3, 4. Yeah, we get about 7 brothers.
That's 7.
Yeah, so we could get a few readers up here. All right. So other than that, brothers and sisters, we love y'all. Let's salute them. Let's say shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbos block out in the morning.
Shabbos do block. She already cut it.